Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Alot, and welcome back to episode 7 of my DireWolfs20 Let's Play series. Moving on from last episode where we were working towards getting unlimited power, we managed to make our ultimate energy cube. Off cam, I have, as you can see, I've got 256 megajoules out of 256. So I've been doing some bits and pieces for a while. I've been doing some mining, of exploring the world and things like that for later videos. So I've been finding some of these structures. As you can see, I have gotten around quite a bit. I haven't found too many. I mean, there's a nice village over here. There's a big structure over here. You know, we're gonna get to some of these. Oh, there's a massive village over here. This place has got a castle, as you can see the four corners here. There'll be something that we'll be exploring a little bit later on, but I wanted to do a little bit of exploring and see what I can find for later videos whilst this charges up and whilst we get some more time in the bottle. So we now have 7 hours 25, so not too much, but definitely very, very decent amount. So let's get into this. We're going to destroy this and we're going to keep this up here. This is gonna get exciting. So we're basically, the objectification is we're gonna turn melons into biofuel. We're gonna turn hydrogen into hydrogen and the biofuel into ethylene, I believe it's called. And then from there, we're gonna burn the ethylene through the gas generator back into the energy cube, because ethylene is a source of energy, and that will give us unlimited energy provided that we have enough melons. And that is the reason why we built the melon farm out there a couple of episodes ago. So right, let's just dive straight into it. We're gonna need some items. Now, I have made a few already, but we will go over what you need to be able to make these. So we've got our elite universal cable from Mekanism, our mechanical pipe. So universal cable is electricity or power, however you want to say it. The mechanical pipe is I've got two sets of mechanical pipes here. Oh, I guess I didn't build the other ones. Oh, well, we could build those in a minute as well then. Excellent. So the mechanical pipe is fluids. The logistical cable is items. And then there is pressurized tube, I believe it's called. Yeah, there we go. And this is for gases. So we're gonna quickly just make a few of these first. Right, let's get some items on the go. Let's put our cube in here. We'll put this here. We'll put our cables and pipes and things over here. We're not going to be going out, so I'll keep the pick. We'll put away the hammer. We'll keep the book. Actually, I could just use the book to break things. We'll put our build tool here. Okay, excellent. So we're going to need, we'll take a 64 of this, 64 iron, gold, osmium, redstone. I know that we're going to need some alloys as well, so we'll take half a stack of alloys. Yeah, as you can see from the last video, I have made a substantial amount extra of these items here. They're going to be used, so why not? Actually, we need to take some more because we're going to need to make some pipes, some pressurized pipes. That's probably a little bit too much. So let's just do 3 of those. And let's do our basic pressurized tube. So we're going to need some glass. Excellent. Clear glass. We make this clear glass into scratched. Just throw that away. Why not? I didn't actually create that much. There we go. It's only 4. Right. Okay. So we go boom, boom. Oh, I see. Put it down there. That's fine. I didn't realize you could actually use scratch glass to make these. So let's make 24 of those. That should do there. Then we'll make 24 of those, and then elite tubes, we'll do all of those, and then boom. So we now have all of the tubes and cables that we need. Excellent. And now for the main part, we're going to need some of these items over here. So we're going to start with the configurator. This basically allows us to change the pipes around, like the inputs and the outputs, change some of the blocks around by facing it. So yeah, definitely need this, and this requires power, but we can put that in to our charging station and charge it up. So let's make it. We need some lapis. Let's grab some of that. Forgot that we needed that. We've got infused alloys. We'll create an energy tablet. And we need some sticks. Where's our sticks at? Pretty sure they're somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's some sticks. We'll take some sticks. As you can see, I just grabbed the items. I'm not too fussed about how many items are which. As long as I've got them in the inventory, it just saves me going backwards and forwards. So let's put this in here. Allow this to charge up a little bit. Doesn't take too long. Awesome. Right, we have a charge configurator. On to the next thing. So we're going to do the electro separator. So this separates water from hydrogen and oxygen. We'll get into that when we build it. So we need some of these cores. I have made a variety of different dusts somewhere in here. So we've got some more obsidian, we've got blaze. Right, so we need gold, iron, and osmium. I think that's what we need. Let's have a double check. Yes, we do. Excellent. And I think we're going to need another one of those, so at a later point. So we'll just grab 2 of those for now. And then build our separator. Awesome. There are gas burning generators, so we're going to need some steel casing. So one... okay, what do I need to... Oh, curious. I wonder why it didn't allow me to make it straight away. Okay, so steel casing, osmium, infused alloys, one of these cores, and then obviously this is how you make the actual steel. So you need 4 steel ingots, 4 glass, and 1 osmium. So let's go ahead and make this. So that's number 2. So we need a crusher now. I do have some buckets somewhere. Oh, I have 2 lava buckets, actually. That is exactly what we need. And we do need a water bucket. We'll just put that down there for now. So crusher. So we need some basic control units. I think that's in my chest. Yes, it is. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. 1 more steel casing. And the crusher is what's going to be crushing our melons into biofuel, which is pretty neat. And it's given us 2 buckets. Wait, what? It gave us 2 buckets? Oh, it emptied the lava to make the crusher and then gave us the buckets back. Oh, okay, that's pretty sweet. Right, this pressurized reaction chamber. This is somewhat expensive, so let's get building. We're going to need 2 steel ingots, 2 basic control units, an infused alloy, an enrichment chamber that requires basic control units, redstone, iron ingots, and another steel casing. So we'll make this steel casing. Then we'll make the enrichment chamber. And now we've got to do the bottom 3. So we've got 2 chemical tanks. So we'll do 1, 2. And I tell you what, we're going to grab a 3rd because we're gonna put, once the machine is up and running, we're gonna put this onto the back of it, and this is what's going to be actually used to charge our backpacks. You can run it to a separate part of the base, so you can make it all fancy. But for the purpose of just getting it up and running, I'm gonna make one now. I'm gonna put it on the back of it as soon as we're done. So then we're gonna need a dynamic tank. This is great because we already have a bucket and steel ingots. It does give you 4, and we only need 1, but you know, that's okay. And boom, there we have it. We have all our components, and I've just realized that we need one more thing, and that is a pump. There we go, an electric pump. So we need another steel case, and boy, we need a lot of these casings. There we go. We've got the osmium. Excellent. We've got a bucket of water as well. And I think we are good to go. Let's put some of these items away for now until we actually need to come back and use them again. Wait, hang on a minute. Where do those two... Oh, yeah, it's because it used it here. That's fine. Let's put our dynamic tanks in here for now. Fused alloys. There we go. Boom. Boom. So something else that we're going to be needing is some a chest. And I'm going to do two chests. And I'm going to make them sophisticated ones as well. So there's two. Grab these two redstone. 1, 2. Put that there. 1, 2. There's two sophisticated chests. And I'm also going to make these chests have upgrades on them. And the reason why is because, well... Oh no, I only need one actually, come to think about it, because I'm going to get the melons feeding directly in. So normally what I do is, actually, tell you what, we'll get this done and then I'll show you what I do. So we're going to need some, we're going to need a basic upgrade. So let's quickly grab some more iron. We're going to need some logs as well. So we get base upgrades, one of those. Then we do tier 1. Tier 2, so we need to make 2 iron blocks. Like so, 1, 2. And to be fair, tier 2 should be fine. Tier 2 should be great. So we'll put that away, put that away, put that away. We'll leave one chest just down here for now. And then we've got our other chest. So this is what our waste is going to be for. And I'll show you what the waste is in a moment. Right, let's go down and let's start making this contraption. So, how many melons have we got? Holy mackerel. So, this is why the stack upgrade is so beneficial. Imagine if you didn't do this and you use a standard chest. You would just have 64, 64, 64 all the way down through your chest, and that is it. This gives you... it stacks up by 8. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty much 8,000, over 8,000 melons we have. So, wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're actually going to run a logistical cable actually right now. So once you have your melon farm up and running, you want to run some logistical cables, get your configurator out, hold shift, and then you can scroll. And as you can see, it changes what it's doing. So we want items because it's items, and you want to shift right click, and you want to pull because you're going to want to pull the items out of the chest through the tube. Right, so let's do this. And now I need to remember the distance of and the height. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place our ultimate cube down here. Now remember, this is on the hope that it's the right side and it's the right size, because it might be too small here, but I'm just doing it because I've already built the room. What you should do is build the room around your machine. Right, so once you have your cube down with some power in it, if you don't already have power in it, then the lava that we did in the lava power source that we did in last episode to start powering this, just run your cable through down into this into your building or wherever you're making this gas burning generator, and that should be absolutely fine. So what we're going to want to do is now build the crusher. Now the crusher should go above this and up to the right. So if I'm hoping that You know what? I'm just going to do it with a glass block, actually. Why not? Let's do this. Let's do our crusher there. And now we're going to need a universal cable. So we're able to now power our crusher. As you can see, it's now got power. And then we're going to run some another logistical cable into the top of this, like so. And as you can see, the melons are now being fed. And that could actually have done, yeah, so 64 straight away. So now the melons are being crushed and it's now creating biofuel. How awesome is that? Okay, so the next thing that we're going to want to do is place down our pump. So let's grab our pump and our water bucket. Grab your pick or your book or whatever you want to use. And what you're going to want to do is break this block here. So it's one behind the cable, and then it's the next one to it. So right here. And then you're going to want to put your water in there like so. Just move that out for the time being. Place a block. You can put this into the water, but I'm not going to. Actually, hang on a second. Let me see. Okay, excellent. Right, it doesn't actually do it like that. That's cool. Right, so let's put it this way because we need the power source going into here like this. So now we want to swap this out. Universal cable. Now we have got power going to our pump. Now we're going to want to put down our electro separator, and we're going to put that right next to it, like so. Now we're going to get some mechanical cables because this is for fluid, and then we're going to use our pipes here, and now you can see the fluid is being drained out of here. You don't actually need to use the configurator at all because it will just pull out straight away. Excellent. And now you can see that this is being filled up. Now this creates two sources, but we need to power it on. So if we run, this is the front. So if we run our cable underneath, like so, universal cable, we'll run this like this, and boom. There we go. Awesome. We are operational. So now, as you can see, it's creating hydrogen in the left tank and oxygen in the right tank. We're not going to need the oxygen. So what we can do is set this to... oh, actually, hang on a minute. Let me just double check something. Jetpack. Does it tell me what it requires? I can't remember if it's hydrogen or if it's oxygen. I think it might be oxygen, but for now we're gonna dump because once this fills up, this one will stop as well. So we're gonna let this build up now, and what we're gonna place up here, right next to the crusher, is the pressurized reaction chamber. Now, this, as you can see, water is going into it because water is going from the back. That is exactly what we want. So this requires three things. This requires water, hydrogen, and biofuel. Now, how do we get the biofuel into here? Very, very simple. You go into your crusher, you click on your side config, and then you click on right, well, it should actually already be there automatically, and you want to click this auto eject button. Real simple. And as you can see, it places it in it, and it continues to make more biofuel, and boom, awesome stuff. Now we want to grab this gas, so we need some pressurized tubes because it's for gases, and then we want to run this up into here like so, and then we want to come into our separator, click on the side config, and then we want to click on gases. Eject is on, and we want to eject from the front, And if I just go back and show you, so there's two sides, left and right. So left is number 1, right is number 2. So we want to go from the front, output number 1, like so. And it should... Oh no, my bad, I did that on the other one. There we go, output number 1. Excellent. And now you can see this white sort of gas going through it. That means it's working. Although it does say empty right now, which is kind of spinning me out. Because this should be filling up. Maybe it's done the glitch. Sometimes you would have to break this block. Like so. Replace the separator. Dumping. Right. We're going to let that just do its thing just for a moment. And now, once you've done this... It looks like it's working. There is white in the tube. So you can see the white in the tube. Alright, maybe it's just a bug. We'll have a look in a minute. So, next thing you want to do is place down your gas burning generator right in front of your pressurized reaction chamber. And now you want to run... I'm pretty sure it's a pressurized tube, like so. And this is what's going to be creating ethylene. But for some strange reason, it is not. There we go. Hydrogen is building up. And it's not... I think maybe it's because I need to accept it. Eject on. So, gases. We're going to go from the right-hand side, and we're going to be inputting. There we go, an input. Like so. There we go. We've got it. Now it's filling up. So, my bad, guys. If you have the issue where this is not accepting hydrogen and this is not making hydrogen, then instead of breaking it, you could try and break it, but I don't think that works now. Now that I've figured this little bit out, go into your pressurized reaction chamber, go on your side config, go to gases, make sure eject is on, and then set your right to input. And it should be working. So now you can see that we are making ethylene and we are making substrate, which is pretty cool. And this should be working. So this is a gas. So gases. So this is an input. So we need to set this to output, like so. And it's already in there already. So there you go. You got 1,000 and counting ethylene. So all we need to do now is... What I want to do is I would like to move my energy cube. So I would like to move it... I'm going to move this energy cube to here. And then I'm going to run a power cable underneath it. Like so. Now, all of this is now turned off because it's got no power, but that is absolutely fine. And you can see that it's used power already because nothing's being fed into it. So it's losing power, but not actually gaining any. So this is where the gas burning generator comes in handy. So what we're going to want to do is grab our configurator and we're going to want to change it to rotate. So as you can see, it's rotating, and whatever side is green, that is where the power is going to be coming out of. So we're going to turn it to the sides on green. Then we are going to break this block here. Universal cable. And boom. Now, as you can see, it is now going back up very quickly, We've got all four sides. We've got the top, so we've got plenty of access to power, which is excellent. What I am going to do is, just because I wanna make this look as nice as possible. Let's just see if I can build that there. Like, do this universal cable. Do that, and then do that, and now we can do that. Awesome. I guess I don't actually know if you could do the bottom, but that should be fine. That should be fine. So now, guys, we have got a fully functional and unlimited power source, provided that you keep your melons topped up in your crusher. But if you're doing the system that I had, then you would have absolutely no problem whatsoever. So we've got our melons going into our crusher. That's creating biofuel. We've got our water going into our separator. We're dumping our excess oxygen, and we are gaining hydrogen. And we are putting our hydrogen into our reaction chamber with our biofuel and water to create substrate and ethylene. As you can see, ethylene is going up faster than it's being used, which is awesome. And then our ethylene is being burnt off and being burnt off into power and being submitted straight into our energy cube, giving us unlimited energy. How cool is that? It's awesome. Believe me, it is awesome. So now what we're going to quickly do is we're going to grab some logistical cables, and we are going to go on top of our pressurized reaction chamber and place another one of these here. Grab our configurator, and it's because I've got it on rotate. That's my bad. You want to go to wrench mode. No, you don't. You don't want to go into wrench mode. You want to go into item. I've just done it again. You want to go boom. You want to go to items. There we go. You want to right click until it says none. And then you want to put your chest on top. And then you want to do the same again. 1, 2, 3, like so. Excellent. So this is just going to go from here. And now you're going to want to go pull on the bottom. And as you can see, nothing's going in there yet. So this substrate, you want to go onto side config, items, and this is on the top. So you want to do output. There we go. And as you can see, the substrate is leaving. So eventually that will get built up and it will stop working. But now it is in here. And now what we can do is put our stack upgrade, and then boom. Let's take a look. Let's make sure that it's working. 64. Next piece. Boom. 65. Excellent. So we can then make this substrate into, I believe it's plastic at a later stage. Pellets. I think you make these pellets into plastic somehow. Hope sheets. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how to do it yet, but we'll figure that out at a later stage. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. So we now have unlimited power. As you can see, everything is basically stopped running now. Let's figure out why. Hydrogen. Okay, so we got the hydrogen here, and that's going into here. So this is no longer accepting hydrogen for some weird reason. So we're going to go inside configs. We're going to go on to gases. We're going to go on the right side, and we're going to put input. This is very strange. It's got power. Everything's got power. But it's just not accepting the hydrogen. So side config on here. Gases again. Output 1. very, very strange. Let's try and destroy the tube. Because as you can see, it was already working. It was working perfectly fine. Let's try on the config. You shouldn't need to do this, to be honest. Let's pull that. Very strange. It's got the biofuel in there. It just simply doesn't have the gas. I'm slightly confused. Clear. Ah, we need to put this to input, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was on in the first place. So what we'll try and do is we'll try and break this block and replace it. See if that sorts the situation out. It doesn't seem like it is. How weird. Gases, auto eject on. Fill blue. So gases, it's ejecting it from the front on the first channel, which is here, through the tube into here. So it's on the gases on the right side, and we're gonna go input on the right. We'll turn off auto eject. Actually, no, it is auto eject because it's going to be output from the right. So yeah, it should be working. How strange. Maybe it's because we're not using any power right now. Like, this is completely maxed out now. I mean, there's a lot more ethylene that can be made, so I'm quite curious. I'm going to do a little bit of research, and then when we come back next video, once I've figured it out off cam, I'll just explain what has gone wrong here and how to fix it very briefly and quickly. But next episode is going to be we're going to be wiring up some machines upstairs. We're going to be wiring some wires down here. And we are going to start moving towards a storage system, as well as getting some of our ores, smelted, and all of that sort of system automated. So it pulls the ores out of the chests or the storage system, whatever I get to first, places that into crushes it down to dust, because when you use the pulverizer, it has a chance to give you an extra dust, which also means an extra ingot. Then it will place the dust into the smelter, and then the smelter will create the ingots, and then the ingots will then be placed back in the chest or into the storage system. So yeah, lots to do. We'll cover both storage and this automated smelting in the next couple of videos. I'll have a think about which one I want to do first, have a look at the resources that we've already got in place to make some of those things happen. And yeah, that's pretty much next episode. So if all of you guys have liked the video, make sure you drop a like, comment on any of your thoughts, if I've done well, what you liked about it, what I could improve on. Always open ears. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you sub, turn the notification bell on to see whenever I post, and yeah, just get updated. Yeah, have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.